Alright guys, Nissan Murano 06, replacing front brake pads and rear brake pads was not a big deal on this car, or is not going to be a big deal. Alright, we're ready to do the back ones. If you need to know how to do the front one, I made a video earlier, and we're going to be replacing this rotor here. We're going to be removing this right here. It's probably number 19 or 21. We'll figure that one out. And then you have a 14 here. A lot of times these calipers are jammed up on Nissan, so be careful. All right, and this is the rotors we're going to be using. These are slotted, drilled, and make sure you pay attention to right and left. All right, that's the part number on the rotors, and here's the brake pads we have right there. Those are the part numbers. All right, customer bought his own brake pads and rotors. And let me show you, we did the front ones already. All right, there we have it. The fronts are done. Direction, follow it, make sure it goes that way. All right, the opposite side I did too, same thing. Follow the direction, passenger side, bada bing, bada boom. All right guys, so let me set up my camera and everything, and we'll do this job like no other job. All right guys, got my camera set up over here. All right, so first thing first, we're gonna remove the 14 right here. All right, make sure you're on the off position. Most of the time, these pin bolts, these are like a long pin bolt, so that goes all the way through. They get corroded over time, they get jammed up. There's no playing games with these, all right? If they're jammed up, replace it, guys. Don't kill yourself, all right? Moment of truth, we're not gonna be able to remove the bottom one because it will hit that. So this has to come out with the bracket, all right? But moment of truth here is, once you remove the top one, try to pull this caliper back, right? See that? So this bottom pin is jammed up, right? But not so bad. Maybe I can get it out of there, because sometimes it's really tough for you to even move it around. All right, so this needs a new caliper here, and it has to go, all right? Alright guys, I'm on the opposite side, alright? I ordered the piece, the caliper for the other side, so I'm not going to be making a video on that because I got to get this car out of here. But anyways, if you need to remove the caliper, all you need to do is remove this brake line from right here, and it should come right off, alright? So I did the same thing here, guys. I removed the 14 on the top, the caliper falls down, the brake pads come out. Very simple, alright? And we should be able to get this guy out of here. All right, and next step is I need to go get a tool for the big bolts over here. They look like 19. Let me go measure it. Let me go check it out, which size it is, and we'll continue. All right, guys, I got me this big long ratchet here with the number 19. That's what it is, all right? So counterclockwise, very tough bolt, but use some leverage, and Nissan. Why Nissan? Can't put no tool impact gun or nothing back here. There you go. Good luck to my arms at night or tomorrow morning. All right, loosen that, and then also try to get the bottom one from down here. Which I'm gonna go get a gear wrench. Let me see if I can fit it right here. Gear wrench will be a good idea. All right, so let me go get a gear wrench, number 19. All right, guys, got me number 19 gear wrench. I could probably get it from back down here. There you go. It moved a little bit. Let me get my camera this way so I can sit down here. And woo, crying. All right, guys, let me loosen this because the camera is blocking my way. I'm not getting a good leverage, because other than that, I'll just be like that. All right, so might as well just put my camera away. All right, broke the tightness loose. All right, and there it is. Wonder how long this bolt is. Alright, seems to be loose. Probably got a small washer on. There you go, washer on it. Alright, save that washer. You can put it back on. Alright, have that one loose, guys. And there I have it, guys. I ordered a caliper for the opposite side, so I'm gonna be making another video on how to change that caliper. Take this little guy, swing it up, and leave it right there, right? Time for us to hit this rotor. Bang, bang. And it should come right out. Alright, inside you'll have a e-brake. Pay attention to the e-brake. Christian told me that he doesn't want to service on this because we do sell service. But if you can throw some cleaner on it, do it, guys. And all you do is let me go get it. Just clean it off a little bit, because even though the customer said no, you might have a problem that it's gonna make some kind of noise because that dirt and debris is in between the rotor and everything. All right, let me go get the rotor. We're gonna reverse the procedure. All right. All right, guys, got my rotor here. All right, make sure you use the passenger side. Put this little guy on. Make sure you clean the rotor, even on the inside where the brake shoes are gonna touch. All right, there we have it, guys. From here on, everything is a reverse procedure. All right. Again, customer requested he doesn't want lube on it because he done it before, he said. But I don't understand, the back one didn't seem like anybody took off. But I have to request his, I have to respect his decision, all right? Whatever he requested. All right, put the caliper on just like that. Hold it. Can't have this caliper out because you're not gonna be able to get it later, right? You have to do it together. Don't worry, we'll put the brake pads in together, guys. Put this guy in. Make sure you get the second bolt in. All right, after that, tighten both of these. Make sure you catch threads on both, all right? Before you tighten one. Alright, guys, I have this tight, almost there. There, guys. And then let me get this one. And that's it, they're both tight, guys. Let me go get brake pads. Before I get the brake pads, let's push this down. We're gonna compress this piston, alright? Make sure all the dirt and debris out of there. Use a old brake pad, and let me go get the tool. All right, guys, got the compress tool here, and all you're gonna do is you take this little guy. Sometime on these black ones, they're just a perfect size of this. All right, even a C-clamp is good. You don't have to put a brake pad because the C-clamp has a big mouth on it. But there you go, guys, it goes right in, smooth. All right, perfect. All right, throw the old brake pads out. And let me go grab the new brake pads. Alright, guys, we got brake pads here. Alright, brake pads, gonna have one little V brake pads, gonna have this. One is not gonna have that. Same thing on the opposite side. One will have it, one will not have it. So the one that does have it goes on the inside, alright? You can put it on the outside if it fits, but I would recommend put it on the inside. So I'm gonna save this brake pad for the opposite side, the one with the sensor. Alright, so let me put that away. Alright, so what I'll do is I'll put this little guy here. Alright, let me match up the brake pads. All right, the one that doesn't have it, I'll leave it on that side. And the brake pads should fit in it nice and smooth. The inside gave me a little trouble, but let me figure out what the trouble is. Or is there any trouble? All right, there's no trouble. All right, there you go, guys. Once you have that in, should be nice and smooth like that. I dropped that little guy right there. The rubber boot, make sure you pick it up if you dropped it. Put it back on. There you go. Make sure you put this little guy in. And you're going to take your caliper pin and you're going to simply push that in. I'm going to put a little bit of lube on this. I'm not happy with it. Even if he says no, I'm going to put lube on it. I don't care. Alright guys, I'm back. Put a little bit of lube on the pin. And you should be able to get that pin in. And all you do is you take your 14 and you tighten the little guy up. Nice and tight, guys. Double check everything. Bada bing, bada boom. Take off the little plastic piece that goes right here from the old water and put it on, and you're done, guys. So my next video, we're gonna jump back to the other side, and I'm gonna show you how to replace the caliper and the rotor. I'm gonna just continue that video, but not the glimpse that I have on this video. I'm gonna just continue as from where it's at.